but welcome to my library. I'm sure you are all excited to see the new me, which is still the old me, but it is more in tune with who I really am. Powder did incredibly, and I want to show it off appropriately. But before I do, I want to make sure that you all can hear me, the BGM isn't too loud, and everything is good. I haven't even started yet. You could probably all hate... No, you will not hate the model because you know who made it. So if you did, I would beat you up. We know that. Thank you for supporting our lovely green dragon. I am doing my best. I am doing my absolute best. Thank you. Oh dear. I have done things. Oh no. There we go. Okay. So, shall we get started? As you can see, there have been some changes. Hating a powder model is not physically or emotionally possible. Agreed. And if you do not agree, you do not need to be here. I see a tail tip. Do you? That's the whole model. This is the new me. I am just tail. It's a trap. She's fishing and waiting for us to bite. The new tail model. Best reveal of the century. Like a shark in the water. Of course. Of course. New worm. Powder. If I were just tail, would you still love me? Green worm or green worm? We have tail. Big, large, thick tail. The camera is panning. Not petable. More like it crush you. If you guys bite, that you'll turn into a Slowbro? No. Look at the size of it. It is quite large. Very powerful, strong tail. Boppable tail, but Shadow does the bopping. Indeed. There you go, Powder. She'd parry the Shelder. The tail looks like it does at least 3d10 damage, if you're lucky. She got Zoro-colored pants. Who was running the booth? So, chat, we're gonna do a little game here. There we go. And you have 1 minute while I just vibe here for a minute. You get to choose. Do you want me to reveal up or reveal down first? Would you like to play a game? Left tail is love. I have turned off Twitch's integrated system for now. No throwing until we are done with the debut model showcase. But once that is done, I will turn it back on, so I appreciate your bits just the same. But you will not be able to throw anything at me. All right. It looks like we are going down first. They want the grippers. We're going down. I see. There we go. Is this what you wanted? We have new model feet. I do have steppies. And I lift up and come back down. Are you disappointed? The straps are so cool. I know, right? It makes sense. Because it just feels right to have that sort of get-up. Does that mean I gotta relearn to draw your design? I feel like it is not as far off from what it was before. This is just a new outfit. A better one. They can run real fast. Barking dogs in this year. Gotta feel the earth under your feet. Indeed. Well then, shall we continue on? I imagine these look very familiar. But we have new claws. I always had hips. Always. Even my GB model had hips for days. And always had abs. Get Kim Possible vibes? You want a close-up of the claws? Yeah? My model mama showing off her work. Yes, she true to her name now. I do have shadow claws. Why is that there? I see. Somebody wants me to hydrate and stretch. Those are not vapors. Indeed, these are claws. Thunderbolt and lightning. So, you better be looking respectfully. Yeah, I have had quite the glow up. I have been training since my chibi model. But I have quite a lot more muscle tone. So much respect. You better be, Ronin. Hello. The new me. Hi. Yeah. Here we are. No more chibi model. It's quite the glow up, huh? I will say that model is not showing you being grumpy like your old one, so it is a welcome thing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Neo? What do you mean it is not showing my grumpy side? As I can assure you, I am still very much as grumpy as I was before. And now, I can crush you without a second thought. Because why would I make a second thought about crushing you? More sassy than grumpy, I see. Well, we'll see. Shadow no longer be bapping, she be smashing. Indeed. Did you show your tail swap? I have not yet. There are a few things I have not shown. So, as you can see, the full model. And yeah. Oh, so you are... Seriously? Seriously, Donut? You come in here, and one of the first things you say is, you are shorter. Short does not mean that I am not dangerous. It just means I can sweep your leg a lot easier. Donut does seem to have a death wish. Someone who has the name of food should not anger a dragon, especially one with a sweet tooth. Short and dangerous, best combo. Anyway, so we have tail flip. Neo was gracious enough to show another one of my emotions. But we also have, in case I felt like it, or if I was talking about powder. Which I will be later, quite a lot. Is that emotion murder? Not for powder. But there is one other thing I can do. And seeing how we have gotten things where they are, I suppose I can turn on Twitch's integrated throwing system. Because there are quite a few changes. Give me a minute. Great, great, great. What is happening? Why is everything so large, flying around the screen? This is great. This is just madness. And it would also seem that it is not making any noise. Wonderful. Wonderful. Why would it? Of course you're not going to. Of course you're not going to. Because you're dumb. Well, that missed. It's fine. It's fine. I have another idea. Let's try that. Maybe. Well, it worked. Good. I hope you all can hear it, because I cannot. And I hope it is not too loud. It's -12 on block. Can hear it. It's a good volume. Good. I do not know why they are so large all of a sudden. But it's fine. We'll fix it later. Just large things be thrown at me. I'm not that small. There's the thumping. They are normal sized? No, they are not normal size. This is not normal. Thanks. Stop throwing powder at me. But thank you. Why is there a powder? Why wouldn't there be? She throws herself at me all the time. That is how she does. That is how she exists. All right. How we doing? We feeling good? Must throw creator. We can throw powder now. Yes, you can. She is random. You can also miss when you throw her. So she'll just go, wah, and fly off. Kind of like that. So get better, scrubs. But I am glad. I'm glad they are working. If not, they are quite large. So, shall we get on to the credit section of this debut? Because there are a few things that I do want to show off. The first is this. We can go out of cinematic mode whenever we want. Or actually, whenever I want. Don't throw croissant at me. Cinema mode. Get out there. Because I don't want you in here. You can get out of my overlay. I am cinema mode now. You love that? Good. Yes, but there is more. There is more. And with more, my favorite streamer, Say So. I am Say So adjacent. Throwing a mushroom at me. Peak cinema. That is what I am. Don't throw croissants. Yes, do not throw croissants. So, it's a great tradition. I'd watch that movie. Shadow Cinematic Universe confirmed. Maybe. But cinnamon mode, yes. I am the spice of life. Cinnamon. Actually, I don't really like cinnamon unless there's sugar. You got a cinnamon roll? All I'm seeing is croissants. All right. And with more comes lore. Bum, 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 bum. Lore? Any of you remember this screen? It's a callback. It's a callback to my original debut. Fun stuff, right? Not much has changed, other than me. But we will get to all of that stuff. Does the Shadow Cinematic Universe have our fight scenes, or did they get cut out? Wasn't much of a fight. The only one seen there was me. I see you like cute redacteds. I do, Vari. Sorry for the bonk. I never got to see this. Super neat. Well, it came with a little bit of a scramble. I threw things together, I ripped up paper, and I threw it all together. But we can go over some of my attributes, seeing as how some of you weren't here for the first. My bio, for example. My name is Shadow. Shadow Dragonclaws, or at least that is what I call myself. I do not really have a name. I was never given one. So maybe one day you'll hear the story about how I got the name Shadow. But that is not for today. My age is none of your business, but I am nearing the century mark. Birthday, March 16th. I am a Pisces, much like my partner Powder. She is also a Pisces. And quite a few other dragons for some reason. Yes, we are fish. All fish on the inside. I appreciate all the work you've done for the Dragon Council. It's the best I can do to show my thanks. Thank you. I am hoping to do more with it once debut is done. Many Pisces, Drago, indeed. Shadow is one of the smartest people I know. I refuse to hear her dumb remark. I'm not that smart. Did you see my playthrough of Killer Frequency? Everyone died. I'm a disaster. Pisces, and you're a couple. Indeed. Alright, height. I am 5'3", 160 centimeters, including my horns. Weight. None of your business, but I'm heavy. Many pound. Many kilo. I am a dragon half. My father was a dragon, and my mother was human. If you saw my lore video, which was a couple of weeks ago, oh my goodness, it was last week. If you saw my lore video, you would understand. Yes, this is 2.0. We are official. Her tail probably weighs more than her whole body. Untrue. Which says something. It was a week ago. My pronouns are she and they. I do not care either way. But yes, she or they preferred. Occupation. I'm a vagabond, a fighter, a merc. I do whatever for money. You need something done? I'll get it done. Whether it's the most secretive, I cannot say. It may be plastered all over the newspapers the next day. but it will get done for a price. I take money or food. Hobbies. Sleeping. Fighting. Art appreciation. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Now then, as much as this debut is about me, 2.0 me, I cannot take credit for any of it. Really, I cannot. I have done very little. I've done stuff in the background maybe, but no. No, all of the credit for this model and a lot of the background work, the legwork, all of the inspiration, motivation, and desperation has come from one person. Powder. My partner and fiance, partner in life, partner in crime, partner in everything that matters. She has been so incredible. She has had to deal with me for starters, but I cannot convey how much this is me. This is the me that I've been looking for. This is who I am meant to be, who I feel right as, and she made it happen. So, anytime that I am feeling down, I know I have her with me. I have me, and I have her. We are an unstoppable duo. Granted, I don't have much to show for it on my side, but when it comes to keeping her well fed, taking care of the home, I got her covered. So she can make incredible things like this. I will do everything in my power to keep her happy, safe, and well-fed. Well-fed. Very much well-fed. I owe you so much, Powder. Thank you. I'm gonna cry at work. Let those tears flow, Aki. Y'all compliment each other so beautifully. I just tell it how it is. She is very much... Can I get a nice up-close roar? Of course. A very nice... Hold on, you know what? You know what? We're gonna do this proper. Croissant. You are the light of my life, Powder. My smile exists because of you, figuratively and actually. I will always be there for you, no matter what. Thank you for being there for me. Anyway. Oh. Here we go. Get out of here. You guys are too redacted together, indeed. My face is so red I can't take it. I am gonna gush about you more later, but I just wanted everybody to know that all of this, all of the rigging, all of the art, all of the highlights, all of the, well, okay. The art in the background is not powder, but the everything that is model, everything that is this, this peak performance that you see before you is all powder, including all of the lighting effects that she added for me, all of the stuff that we did in OBS together. Background coding is me. I managed to get everything together, but a lot, anything visual, and probably about 20% of the functionality is also powder. Peak powder, yes, peak powder. Powder peak. Oh no. Don't get her all nut again. Now then, shall we continue on? For those of you who do not know who I am and found me through Blue Sky, well, guess what? I'm on Blue Sky. If you're here from Twitch, guess what? I'm also on Twitch. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I need to figure out what to do with that because I know I'm on Twitch. Can you believe it? Who am I? I don't know. I am Shadow Dragonclaw. On Twitch, I am Shadow Dragonclaws because somebody took my name. And one day I will get it back. I don't need that extra S. Likes and dislikes. I like art. All forms of art. Drawn, sculpted, written, composed, performed. I am a big advocate for art. I would purchase more if I were not broke. So if you are commissioning me for something, most likely I am commissioning somebody else for art. That is how it goes. I also like nature, if you could not tell by all of my... Oh, actually, you're only seeing the library. There are some other surprises that I may share with you today, if I feel like it. Wow, we've been doing this all night. Can you believe it? It's like day now. So, I like sleeping. Sleep does not like me, though. It takes a lot. I like cake. Proper cake. Anybody who knows me knows what a proper cake is. If you throw a cheesecake at me, so help me, you will be eating that cheesecake from the ground. Dislikes. I dislike bullies. Do not bully anybody in chat. You get caught bullying, you get the boot. I'll bully you. I dislike maximum effort. This debut, maximum effort. Don't like it. I am a lazy dragon. Can I bully myself? No. Actually, that is the worst thing. Do not bully yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be accepting. Be loving to yourself. Do it. None of you can bully yourself. You all are awesome. You've shown support to me. I think you're awesome. Don't know why you're here. You've shown support to Powder. I think you're freaking amazing. Well, most of you. I'm accepting and appreciating. Good. Even you? Yes, even you. Aggressive, supportive. Supports aggressively. I don't like deep water. I am quite dense in more ways than one, and I sink. I dislike spoilers, and I dislike no progress. Any progress, no matter how small, is still progress. That's how I got through this debut. How deep is deep water? Over my head. All right, content. Gaming, kind of, primarily. I have a backlog of a lot of games I would like to get through. It is ever growing, so it may not happen. Art appreciation. I would like to get back into these. It was something I had tried to do. During my first debut, I said I wanted to do something like this. But essentially, what I want to do is I want to I want to have a stream where we appreciate art together, where my community can come together and either submit art of their own or submit something public that they would like to share, and that we can appreciate it all together, whether that is art or, unfortunately, this space is better suited for art, but videos, games, music, anything that potentially could be seen. I want to do that. My interests are very niche, it seems, but my favorite thing is making art. So, yeah. I cannot make art, so I will enjoy it. I love art. I could spend an eternity just enjoying it. And unfortunately, that doesn't get anything done. You missed. But if I can make a space for it, a time and a place for it, I would like for that to be here. On a stream where we can dive into it, discuss it, kind of like a book club for like everything. I'd love to join that. It would help me stay motivated to make stuff. That is the other thing, is that I know, like, I was going to mention Inktober, but like, it's not a great reference anymore. But the idea that, like, having a goal in mind, having a project, Art Fight is a better reference. For that month, you are making art to attack other artists. That's a bit weird, but you know what? I'm all for it. And showcasing that, I feel like more non-artists need to be able to show off those who do not show off themselves. Because, I mean, I'm a consumer, right? I am a consumer of all the media that is ever put out into the world. And if I don't use my voice as a consumer to appreciate those things, then what am I doing? What good am I as a consumer? I mean, I purchased a bunch of art for this, so I mean, I am also a purchaser of said art, but I would like to show it off in a more meaningful way. It's good to have milestones to work towards. Exactly. Every draw a shadow in their own style or write a short story that has Shadow as the MC. No, you do not have to put me in it. One of the ones that I did last year was oh no, was it last year? It might have been the year before, I don't remember. But one of the last ones I did was for Halloween. And people carved pumpkins, people made art. Some of them made it of me because they misunderstood the directions, but some of them made food. They made food art that was just gorgeous looking. Or they made costumes. And the idea is that there is a theme, right? So Halloween. And you make the art that you feel comfortable. If you wanted to make a short movie about something spooky, if you wanted to do a costume, if you wanted to make food or write a poem, that is what I would want to showcase. Food is art! Throws rock. Next. The other content, as you can expect is random, chill nonsense. I am pretty laid back. I am not the type of streamer that is raging. Wait. I am not the type of streamer who is full of energy and making happy squeaking noises. That is not my style. You want somebody who's grumpy? You want somebody who's gonna rant, rave, and ridicule a game for its poor choices? That's me. You want somebody that's gonna tell you that your food ideas are bad? That's me. I'm gonna do that. Ice cream cake is awful. Anyone who likes it doesn't know what real cake is and doesn't know what real food is. Come at me. Shadow keeps evolving. Do I? Unless Powder is around? Well, that's different. I love her. I love very few things in this world. Oh, wait. Well, Powder's not on the likes because she belongs in the love category. She's got her own see, it's right here. This one. That's where she lives. Right there. She is a credit to me, society, and everything. Next. Reading. I want to get back into reading streams. I read SCPs for a long time. I may do them again eventually, but there are very few that are good anymore. I have read quite a few. I have also read quite a few creepypastas, which I may do again as it is creepy season. But that remains to be seen. I would also like to try and read a story. Like a genuine, whether it ends up being a fanfic or something in public domain, I want to do that. It would be something that maybe I would read an hour or two. And then that is our weekly reading digest. Anyway, the last thing that you'll find on the stream are growls, hisses, and roaring. And I guess, yeah, there'll be eventual ASMR streams as well. Powder has insisted I do a wood soup ASMR. She does love her wood soup. Anywho, history and lore, you all know it because you watched that VOD, right? You all watched my lore video with the really bad drawings, right? You watched me draw my lore, right? Right? I didn't waste my time drawing poorly on stream for nobody to learn my lore, right? Alright. Now then, there are a few other credits that I would like to get through. Powder. If you do not know who Powder is, you have not been paying attention at all. Alright. Next person. They go by Moga Moga now because it's a duo. I believe it's them and their partner. Their partner does the animation and they do the art. But they together made my library. The library is so pretty. I know, right? It is gorgeous. And the reason that I started here in the library is because, well, that's where I always am, right? I have found this place. It is where I find it safe, and I have everything I need here. And I really should get this out of the way so you can see it. Let's go ahead and, here we go. I'm gonna say this now, for almost every piece of art that I have gotten for this debut, Powder has been insurmountable in making it look the best that it can be. She may not have done the art herself, but she has the creative eye and the knowledge for this idiot to be like, I don't quite like it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Please help me. She has been able to translate my idiocracy into something that an artist can understand. So, thank you. But yeah, this art was done by Moga Moga. And it looks incredible. And like I said, there is also the night version. But this is not the only background that I got commissioned. There are 2 artists that I need to credit for this next one. But we will go ahead and go over there. Are you ready, chat? This one. Let's get you out of the way so we can appreciate it. This was the first art that I got commissioned for my backgrounds, for my new overlays. Welcome to the rest stop. This is where I'll be spending a lot of my just chatting time, where the library is more for reading and ASMR. For my gaming and just chatting, I will be here. Yes, I'll be touching grass. Can you believe it? It's amazing, right? But I have to thank 2 people. Box. Yeah, Powder's right there. The Great Wilds, yes. That's a lot of grass to cover. Thank you. But yes, this was the first overlay that I got done, and I will thank Vari for animating it for me. Thank you, Powder. It is very cozy here. Give me that gay rainbow. Was a very nice project to work on. Vari did incredibly, and not only that, but the piece that I gave Vari was initially, well, it was layered, but the thing is that Vari managed to make it into something where I can actually be. There is a lot that is happening here. There is so much here, you have no idea. And Vari managed to do all of it. And because of what Vari did, it even rains, yes. So because of what Vari did, we have a very special hydrate here. The sky can darken. The rain can come, the sun goes out. We have a rainbow that appears. But I am safe and dry here. It's like an onion, layers, indeed. And I'm gonna take this hydrate because I'm very thirsty. So, yeah. And I don't know if any of you, okay, this is a very shameful ask, but if any of you wanted to renew your sub or gift a sub, we can see some other features that are here. But I worked on this very hard. Vari managed to make it to a point where, there we go, little bird up in the corner. For people that sub, you get a little bird. Gifted subbers get a woodpecker. People who follow will get something else. And people who resub will get something else. Thank you, Aki. Thank you for gifting. And Argo, thank you for subbing with your Prime. I really appreciate it. It was very shameful of me to ask for it. But, yeah, they are there. I don't want to unfollow to check. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. I'm sure something will happen eventually. But yeah. And let me go ahead and... The other great thing about this? Well, there's two things, actually. The first is we still have the drop-down. And even better, if we want to make things a little more cinematic here, we can. Get a little bit more intimate if we need to. But that's for later. We got things we need to do, right? So the art was done by Wapkana. And the animation was done by Vari. Beautiful landscapes done by Wapkana. If you need a landscape done that doesn't have too much buildings, although apparently they are expanding their repertoire. Look at that ship. That looks incredible. Highly recommend. They are a great person to work with, just as Moga Moga were. Both incredible. And I cannot recommend Vari enough. Vari has always been incredible, and I may reach out to Vari again because I have something that I would love for you to animate again, because I love your work. Bayo worked on my logo. I didn't really have a design in mind. I was very unsure. And as per usual, Powder was like, what about this? And through this, it was the type of sketch somebody makes at a diner on a napkin. Like, this is not to discredit the idea that you had, Powder, but it was a green pen on a Post-it note. It was the type of sketch somebody does on a napkin in a diner. And basically, it was this design here. And although this isn't the final, Bayo was the one that kind of came with the concept, and we evolved it until it became what it is now. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a... Actually, why don't I just do this? I'll BRB. I forgot what I was doing. But yeah, you can see where the concept came from. Powder and I worked very tirelessly to get it perfectly. I say she and I, but I just basically made her upset while she worked on it. And she perfected it until what it is today. It is very Disney Princess, but it is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. It started to look like a Shrek logo, but we reined it in. And now it is an enchanted Encanto. So it is great. Love it. This has been an incredible experience. I'm very happy to have my new model. I will still be using the Chibi one on occasion, and I may do a thing with all three of them at some point. We'll see. But I am very partial. I'm going to be in her for... This is what I'm going to be for a very, very long time for the foreseeable future. I'm very happy. I am very happy. I am very happy. The shadow is all grown up. Small Chibi is all grown. Small Chibi grown, yes. You have no idea how long I have been waiting to debut. Powder has been done my model for probably, 2 months now? But I didn't have everything else because I was slow. Other people weren't slow, I was slow. Yes. You don't have the answer. You don't have the answer. Are you planning on adding outfits? Oh, thank you. Thank you. So there are 2 things that I have not mentioned. Number 1 is that eventually, when I figure out when I'm going to do those other things I mentioned at the beginning of stream, when I finish doing all the Donathon and Subathon things that I have not yet done, I will be doing a Subathon. I have no idea when, but the Subathon will be for getting new outfits, getting new hairstyles, and getting new other features. There may be a return of the pink one. But during the Subathon, that is when that will happen. Mostly because Powder has a queue and I can't be jumping to the front of it every 5 seconds because she would do it. She would do that for me. And we can't have that happening. So don't get all excited and start throwing money at me because she can't do it right now. Until then, though, there is something else that I will draw your attention to. I will be working on more redeems. There are going to be some changes. I don't like the stretch. I mean, I love the sound that it makes, but I don't like the images popping up. The idea for my new debut was that things are environmental. My hydrate is rain. My followers and subs, they are birds in the environment. I have a fox that runs by that actually I'm hitting a button because I don't know what else to link it to at the minute. Maybe I'll do the stretch, actually. Anyway, doesn't matter. The idea is to have my redeems be environmental. So there'll be more redeems as I come along. You'll notice that the Nya speak and the Southern Dragon are not there because it's debut and I don't really feel like doing it right now. But I'm going to be upgrading them as well. Powder, maybe she doesn't want to make me a hat, gang. She doesn't want to make me a hat. So we're going to have to think of something else for Southern Dragon. Maybe I'll put a bow on. I don't know. We're bringing everything back, but there'll be a bit of changes. I'm also adding some new redeems. One of them is Northern Dragon. So we'll see if we can do something from a bit of the Northern Dragon like. We can do that. If you want to redeem so that I'm a bit more posh, potentially I could do something that way. Scottish? You want me to do Scottish? If you could change your fate, would ya? I can certainly do Scottish a little bit, but it's only a wee bit. I'm all for shadow accents. If you would like to commission me to do different accents, I'm available on VGen. Dragon Council server, I am still there. I would like to be a little bit more active there. I had debut stuff, as you can tell. So, if you do not know what the Dragon Council is, the Dragon Council is something that I, along with Amalia Solaris and Keelie, lead. But I was one of the founders. Powder did a lot of the setup a long time ago. But we're gonna do this first. Partners. Pounder. So, Dragon Council server. This is a big server for dragon streamers and dragon enthusiasts to join and get a bunch of your dragons all at once, essentially. We are 120 dragons strong at the moment. Applications have been opened for further dragon streamers to try and get a part of the Twitch team. You'll notice I am a part of the Twitch team of the Dragon Council. Amalia, Key, and I want to do more things soon. For November, we are going to be doing a Pokemon tournament where all the dragons are Pokemon trainers or Pokemon gym leaders, and people can come at us and try and take our badge. Once you get enough badges, you'll enter a tournament against your fellow peers. This will be held in November, so if you want to be a part of a Pokemon tournament in November, feel free to join the Dragon Council. That'll be happening then. There'll be an announcement for it. Soon or soon TM. It'll be November. But that we are almost 1,000 members strong. Like that is, we're doing pretty well, and only 100 of them are dragons. Dragon streamers. But as for myself personally, I like to keep things very close to my heart when it comes to people I let near me on a personal level. So, Powder and I have decided that we are going to make our own server just for us. We will only allow a select few into the server that have been here with us for a while. This is not going to be open to just anybody. For those who are new here, you would not be able to join the server until basically you've been a member of the community for a while. There is a point redeem that'll essentially, at the end of stream, I will look at all the point redeems that have been redeemed for that, and we review all requests after stream, and we'll shoot you a whisper here on Twitch. We'll give you the invite, because it's a very close-knit server for the moment, because Powder and I share it, and there could be spoilers for things out there, and not that we distrust the community or anything, but we like to have regulars in there, you know? For now, we'll see how it progresses. But Powder and I like to do working streams, and Powder has been working on models in there. She couldn't show off me, but she was working on Key earlier. She was working on Mocha, and she does work on herself sometimes, but she doesn't show it off. We've been watching movies. We watched Bly House in the server the other day, so there is incentive to be in there. Also, if you want all my emotes in Discord, that is where they will be, because I'll be pulling them off of the Dragon Council. We are doing a thing with the Dragon Council. Always working on myself. You know what? Mood. But I'll be pulling a majority of my emotes from the Dragon Council. In lieu of the dragons, we'll be collecting all the emotes from all the dragons and creating a hodgepodge of all emotes in the server. So to get mine, you'll need to be a part of this super secret club of server whatever. We may change how we do that. We may open it up for subs as well. It's a bit tricky when it's gifted subs, because we're trying to keep the community close, but that's where we're starting. We need cat-eared Shadow soon. I'm gonna ask a very serious question. A very, very serious question. Are you all ready? Do you think you can handle this serious question? What color cat ears? The previous cat ears that I was wearing have been white on the original and pink on the chibi. Let's see. Oh. 4 to 6 green wins. All right, green it is. Understood. All right. I think that's it then. I think we've taken care of everything. You all got my lore. You got homework. Go watch my lore video. So, until then, have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. And as always, get out.